Monday. Mr. Onwuka claims the attack was because of his stance against gang activities in the Obele community.
It was on Sunday, I was in Port Harcourt. They called me that he has gone with his OSPAC boys. This young man, if he's caught out for profiling as an OSPAC person, he will not come. He will just handpick some boys and take them to OSPAC and not controlling them. He has gone to my house. They told me he scattered everywhere, put the house on fire. What is my crime? That I'm working with security agencies and I want them to come and chase him out of Obele. He has made Obele his camp. He will not go to Iba and stay. He's in Obele. Kidnapping, committing all sort of crime in Obele. And when this thing happens, the security agencies will not know who to hold because whenever they come, he will run into the bush.
Reacting to this, the acting youth chairman of Iba community, Acho Eberuho, who spoke on behalf of Chinanu Elono, denied the allegation but rather accused Chigozie Woka of sponsoring gang members to attack and kill naked.
We've been hearing series of broadcasts that houses have been burnt down in Obele, people have been shot. Now, naked is an OSPAC. We naked kill a fellow OSPAC, but no house has been raised down. We will call on the entire public. Ohaneze Obele, even the Highness, the CDC of Eba, have gone to investigate if any house was burnt. The entire public can come and check in Obele. Chinanu Elono is a loving and peaceful fellow. He has done a lot. He is even working at the Sutherland. He has stopped oil bunkering in Emoha local government.
Correspondent Mekotoka reports that the public relations officer of the River State Police Command, Grace Iringekoko, when contacted, confirmed the killing of the OSPAC member and destruction of a house. SP Iringekoko said the command has started an investigation into the matter. Moving on, findings by our correspondent show that Ikwere Local Government Secretariat is the only council in River State still shut down since the October 7th attacks across 4 local government areas. This is despite orders from Inspector General of Police Kayode Wetoku to reopen all 23 councils in River State. Recall that on Monday, council staff arriving to resume work were allegedly dispersed by the police. The command spokesperson, Grace Iringekoko, said the police were deployed to disperse hundreds of hoodlums who had forced their way into the premises. Speaking on this, human rights activist Charles Nkotaria expressed concerns over the continued blockade at the Ikwere Council Secretariat. Mr. Nkotaria said the action of the police is disrupting business activities at the Council Secretariat.
The blockage of Ikwere local government area, it is really troubling. It is really concerning in the sense that it has truncated a lot of commercial and other economic activities within the local government area. It's affecting the healthcare service, affecting those that are supposed to access their local government identification and other local government services. We wonder why the police will still have that mindset of blocking that local government area. Yes, so we are believing that barricading the local government does not have any positive, impact on the local government or the area.
Mr. Nkotaria also called on the River State Commissioner of Police, Muhammad Mustafa, to withdraw officers from the area. Away from that, the River State Commissioner for Information, Joe Johnson, says more medical personnel will be added to the State Flood Committee. The commissioner said the move is to help address the health challenges arising from the ongoing flood situation in some part of the state. Mr. Johnson said this on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire.
The blockage of Ikwere local government area.
And we're putting in more medical people because if you see the situation, you'll agree that it requires a lot of medical attention because of the effects of what the flood is coming with quite a lot of rubbish, from the sea. We got across to the front of the Orashi River itself, and we could see the torrent, how heavy. And then we also have pre and post plans. There are things we need to do, particularly in the area of health. The health people are all on ground, and they are trying to handle the situation as they come.
Mr. Johnson also proposed building a dam as a long-term solution to the flooding.
There are options to it. One is that you either build dams that will be able to collect water. For us in the south, there's no single dam, not one dam. And we are in the deltaic region where you have water, coming in volumes. Yeah. So if we have a dam, we can generate power from it. We can also have agricultural plants that can also give us enough food. So I want to believe that by the time we finish and we take the recommendation to the governor, he is one man that is prepared to put a lasting solution to the challenges that we may have.
Meanwhile, some residents of Rumaholo Pipeline have called on the chairman of Obiakpo local government area, Chijioke Ihunwa, to urgently fix the drainage system in the area. In an interview with our correspondent, they said the move will help clear the blockage. And they also spoke about the impact of the bad spot on Road 20 junction along Rumaholo South Road, which they attributed to a lack of good drainage.
The gutter is blocked. The water cannot flow out. That very road 20 is bad. Once the drainage is being cleared, the flow of the road will stop.
Rumaholo Pipeline. The gutter needs to be cleared. Sand don't block so many places. All these places where they put slab, they need to open them so that they go clear them from under down to the end so that it go fit flow.
Our backyard there's flood there.
The road don't bad because the water need the flow. The water they always dey stagnant and they affect businesses. And some people, once rain they fall, they go they carry dirty dustbin when they carry there for their shop. They pour for the gutter.
In the meantime, some residents of Road 16, 18 and 20 say they have been suffering different health issues since 2017 due to the stagnant flood situation in the area. They express fear that the situation could result in an outbreak of cholera if the flood water is not channeled through a canal.
I'm a resident of Road 16, Rumaholo, where we're experiencing this heavy flood since 2017. Sometimes you see reptiles, ants sucking blood. We now fetch water outside because we can't pop our borehole. It flows from South Road, Road 20, down to Road 18 of Rumaholo, comes back. It doesn't flow out.
Most times we moving the snake.
We are calling on government to come for our aid in Rumaholo Road 16 pipeline. Since 2017, we have been suffering on this road with water flood. We usually move out every year when the flood comes. Our children sometimes don't go to school because of the water.
They bring cold, mosquito. As a mother, my pikin no well, I won't go hospital because of water. I no fit even put leg. This water, they really worry us bad.
While calling on relevant stakeholders to help address the situation, Adigu Ichibadu narrated the challenges of always relocating when the water level increases.
Because of the flooding, we have to leave the house. My house is flooded. So since last month, we have left that place to another place. So it's my personal house, which I'm living with my family. Because of my children and my husband that is sick because of the water from last year, I will need to leave the place we have. We are really in trouble, sicknesses and other things. It's something that we cannot even explain. Right now, we are squatting with relatives. We want the NDDC and the chairman of Obiakpo local government to come and help us.
Our correspondent reports that residents within the area climb makeshift bridges to access their homes as many homes are submerged. Still to come, federal government orders immediate replacement of aids equipment amid new national grid collapse. Stay with us. 19 members at the hallowed chambers in Okehi elected Chibuzo Nwalewe as leader of the House, Chibu Bethel as deputy leader, and Beauty Winyi as chief whip. Now, the elected leader of the House, Chibuzo Nwalewe, thanked his colleagues for finding him worthy of leading them. He also assured of a peaceful collaboration between the legislative and executive arm of government in Ichi.
History has been made again. And the executive chairman, sir, on behalf of my colleagues and my humble self, we want to assure you that we will not betray this trust reposed on us. We will ensure we work together as the legislature. There will be synergistic relationship between the legislature and the executive to ensure that we move Ichi to the apex heights. We work with you to make sure that your campaign promises to Ichi people is actualized. Whenever you need our help, please call us. You are not just a chairman to us, you are a father. And as such, we owe you the duty of a son to a father.
Also, the chairman of Ichi local government area, Uzodimma Nwafor, who, on invitation of the House, witnessed the plenary that was presided over by the clerk of the House, Ebele Leloka. He commended the legislators for peaceful conduct of the exercise.
I have to give them my fatherly advice as the executive chairman of Ichi local government for them to work in synergy and work with each one of them, mostly work in unity, for them to have a very peaceful legislative period all through their tenure. And as a chairman of the local government, I have assured them I will cooperate with them and be with them and know their problem and make sure that we'll have a smooth government in the Ichi local government.
Away from that, the head and principal members of Rumukesiolo royal family of Ekinigbo clan in Apara Kingdom in Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State have protested against an alleged plan by the state government and chairman of Council of Traditional Rulers, Eze Chike Nwaluwodo, to hold a Thanksgiving at the uncompleted Kesiolo Palace on Sunday, November 10th, 2024. The chairman of the Rumukesiolo family, Fineface Azubike Wale, while addressing newsmen, said their protest is due to ongoing litigation over the use of the palace. He said the matter is currently before the court under suit number PHC/2094/CS/2024.
Head and principal member of Rumukesiolo royal family of Ekinigbo clan, Apara Kingdom, have resolved this day to carry out a peaceful protest against Rivers State government, who in conjunction with Eze Chike Amadi Nwaluwodo have concluded plans to force themselves into Kesiolo Palace. The Kesiolo Palace is the subject in suit number PHC/2094/CS/2004.
Eze Kenneth Azubike Wale, who is also the Eze Obiri Kesiolo I of Ekinigbo, also claimed that the state government led by Governor Fubara has not been fair to them. He also said that the issues surrounding the stool of the paramount ruler of Apara Kingdom were political against the culture and tradition of the people.
And we heard that Eze Chike Nwaluwodo want to enter there for a Thanksgiving. The palace is in court, and there's a substantive matter in High Court concerning the stool of Ezo Hapra. That matter will determine who goes in there and who doesn't go in there. What they are doing to our royal house and Apara is political. And the stool of Ezo Hapra is not a political stool. It's a stool that has started over 100 and something years ago. So we ask for the governor of Rivers State to come and do the needful.
Reacting to this, Eze Gift Ezehuo Johnson said he is in support of the protest. He claimed that the state government has not been fair to them. He said the issue surrounding the stool of the paramount ruler of Apara Kingdom is in court. A correspondent reports that the protesters carry placards with inscriptions like, "We believe in equity, rule of law and fairness. Palace remains unoccupied until the end of the court case," among others. In other news, the Minister for Power, Adebayo Adelabo, has ordered the immediate replacement of aged equipment as part of the recommendations to stop the incessant collapse of the national grid. The special advisor to the Minister on Strategic Communications and Media, Bolaji Tunji, in a statement quoted the minister as saying that the Transmission Company of Nigeria and all other relevant agencies of the ministry are to begin the immediate implementation of the recommendations of the Interagency Committee set up to address the incessant grid collapses in the power sector. This comes as the TCN reported that the national grid experienced a disturbance at approximately 11:29 a.m. on Thursday, which was caused by a sudden rise in frequency. We go on another short commercial break.
The President
made his first key White House appointment, naming Susie Wiles as his chief of staff. Wiles was senior advisor to the Trump election campaign and was praised by him on election night. That's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Police say they are investigating the gang violence in Emoha over the killing of a vigilante official. The federal government has ordered the immediate replacement of aged equipment as the national grid collapses yet again. On the foreign scene, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump has made his first key White House appointment. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyele. Many thanks for listening.